How's it going, guys? My name is Samuel Plug, and today I'm going to be walking through diagnosing a Mini Cooper here that has no ignition. It does not turn on. Basically what's going on here is we've got a faulty key fob, but I want to walk you through the diagnosis on this. This video could be for guys that are working in the shop. This could be somebody at home that you've got an issue where your Mini Cooper will not turn on, no ignition, but the key fob works. So let me show you a couple of things here. And this is my 2013 Mini Cooper Clubman we are working on today. As you can see here, I've got two keys for this. One's good, one's bad. You can see here, both of these keys will lock and unlock the car. And you can also see here in the Fluke, at about 11.3. This thing has been sitting for a while because it needs an engine. But it's enough for the car to work. And we can also hold the unlock on the bad key, put the windows down, but be careful with this because we can't put them up or get the ignition on, they're not coming back up. All right, so I'm gonna take my bad key here, pick it up, got the bad key, put this guy in the ignition. As you can see, nothing happens. All you get is the radio. I'll take this guy out. I've got my good key, put this guy in, and we've got ignition. Another thing that you can do if you don't have a second key for these cars, I'll take my bad key again, put this in the ignition. Even though nothing happens, I've got my scanner on here. You can do this with all kinds of different scanners. I actually work for the company that makes this one, but we're gonna use Legacy. And we're not going to be able to auto ID the car because we don't have the ignition on. This is going to be the situation if you don't have a good known key for your car or the customer's car. So I'm going to manual ID this BMW. I'm going to do Mini. This is a R55. And the CAS module is the only module that you're going to be able to talk to when you do this. And we're waiting. It runs a little slow because the whole car is not on, just the CAS. And we're gonna hit drive, CAS, verify we don't have any fault codes, so no fault codes. And we're gonna do diagnostic requests, key, and we have our key number and our key mechanical code. As you can see here, the key code is just showing dashes, which is the thing with zooming better. I'll take my good key, put that guy in the ignition, and you can see instantly changes to a 2. I've got ignition, I could start the car. I don't want to start this one, it doesn't have much compression anymore. And as you can see here, this is how to diagnose a faulty key. If you don't have a known good key, you can just verify that it just has the dashes on it. Another thing that you can do too, I do have a key from another Mini Cooper. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this thing up a second because it can be a little temperamental testing it this way. So lock it, unlock it. And this is the key from a different car. Put this guy in here. You can see it came up a key with a line through it. So, in a nutshell, if you've got a Mini Cooper that you can turn the key, you can lock and unlock the doors, don't assume that it's a good key. These keys transmit 2 separate signals. One's for locking and unlocking. The other is a chip, the mechanical key code that the key slot picks up on. So, if you do have to order keys for these cars, call up your dealer. All you need is the license and registration for the car. Be careful with having a locksmith make keys for these cars because if they fail to write the ISN number, the car will need a CAS key and the engine computer. So be careful with that. I also really advise if you do have one of these cars, it's a really good idea to have 2 keys for them. The other thing, most of the time when these keys fail, it's usually shortly after being dropped. You could be checking out of the grocery store, drop your key, come out, doesn't start anymore, but you can lock and unlock it. It's another telltale signs of key failure. But at the end of the day, these keys are getting up there in age. A lot of them are older than 10 years, so good idea to have 2. But if you don't have 2 and You've only got one that doesn't work. Reading fault codes through the CAS and then seeing if you can read the key number. If it just shows dashes, you've got a faulty key. And I just want to show you guys this. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you.